and welcome to my next smartwatch review. Today we have the EiGiiS Sport Watch. This is model KR80. So let me open this guy up and show you what comes out of the box, and then I am going to go away and fully charge it and wear it for several days and then come back with my full, fair, and honest review. If I can figure out how to get this one out of the box. There we go. It's got the flap design there. This is a military style looking watch. It has a charging cable, which will be a magnetic charger that will snap onto the back of the watch for charging. And we have the user manual here. It's a pretty thick manual. Okay, there's a screen protector here also. Pretty thick user manual, so that tells me it's probably going to have multiple languages in there. Some sort of little card. It's the DAFIT app, D-A-F-I-T. I've reviewed that before. And now here we have the watch itself. Let me peel off that protective cover. Let me see if there's one on the back. No. I'm not sure what buttons function here, but I'm going to press the top right one. It's got a P on it, so I'm guessing that stands for power. Yes, it's got some juice out of the box. Let me turn up the brightness here. And oh, that's a pretty groovy looking watch face. Let's zoom on that. Zoom in on that. It's like a little skull with glowing eyes. This will look pretty good on the wrist, I think. Maybe a little bit big, actually. But if they have Bluetooth calling, big it can be good because it's easier to press the numbers. And on the dial pad, that is. Let's go back to the beginning here. It's got weather. Let's press and hold and see if there's some other watch faces. Yes, there's multiple watch faces. So yeah, I'm getting to know this in real time. Let me go charge it up, wear it for multiple days, and then come back with my full, fair, and honest review. Now this watch is pretty neat. It is a Bluetooth calling smartwatch that has blood pressure. It's got a compass. It'll give you the altitude, barometric pressure. It will do your blood oxygen saturation, or SPO2. It gets SMS messages from your phone when tethered via Bluetooth. It's got voice assistant, heart rate, sleep tracking, and a 2-inch, as you can see, 2-inch display with an alloy case, 240 by 292 pixel resolution. You can make Bluetooth calls right from the watch when tethered with your phone via Bluetooth. We're just getting started here, folks. It's got a 650 milliamp hour battery, and let's run through this guy. So when we hit the top right button, there's two buttons, the top right and bottom right. If we press that top right one, that'll make the display come alive. If I press and hold that display, we've got some other watch faces in there, plus some other ones in the app that can be downloaded to the watch. This one is kind of neat, I think, if you're kind of into gaming and whatnot. But for the purposes of my reviewing, I've been using this watch face because I just like it. It's clean and simple, and it looks kind of neat. But if we swipe from right to left, this gets us into our activity progress bar, kilocalorie burn, steps walked, and estimated distance traveled. Here is your sleep tracking from the night before, and it gives you your time in awake, light sleep, restful sleep, and REM sleep. Keep on going. This is our heart rate, and you can measure that in real time. You can see it gives you your maximum and minimum heart rate, and you can scroll up and kind of see your heart rate zones throughout the day. Here's your blood pressure. Now, I'm going to tap and hold this to let you see how long this takes. And my blood pressure undoubtedly will be a little bit high right now because this watch should be at my heart level. I should be very relaxed. But in any case, this is not a medical device, so don't trust any of these smartwatches to measure blood pressure accurately. Always go see a doctor or use a real blood pressure cuff if you want accuracy in your blood pressure measurement. But this device will give you numbers for blood pressure, and I say use this as a reference. Know what your baseline is. Correlate this to a known blood pressure, If this deviates, then go get a real blood pressure measurement and check medical advice. If you have any doubts about your blood pressure, here's your blood oxygen saturation, or SPO2. Now this watch has both the green and the red diodes in here, and let me flip this bad boy on its side here so you can see that red diode working. Not all smartwatches in this price range have both the green and the red diodes. This one does. And now it will also pull in the weather forecast when tethered with your smartphone. And what I really like about this one is if you swipe up, it kind of gives you the next 6 days of forecast. So it gives you today and the next 6 days. So it gives you 7 days worth of weather here. And it looks like we're in for a decent Saturday, and then Friday and Saturday, and then some rain on Sunday. That's pretty cool. I like that. And you can make calls to and from the watch, as I stated. Here are my recent calls, and I've made a call or two from this watch, and it works just fine. It's got a built-in speaker and microphone, and when you're connected, you can adjust the volume of the speaker on the watch, and you can also mute yourself through the watch, so that works really well. So if you're into Bluetooth calling from a smartwatch while tethered to your phone via Bluetooth, you know, this one might be one to consider. You get into your exercises, walking, running, cycling, skipping. It's got a bunch of exercises in here, and this doesn't track movements or motions or anything, but it will keep track of the time engaged in the activity, estimated kilocalorie burn, and things like that. And you can add more to the main watch list here. So that's pretty cool. And let's see if we keep going. You've got a calculator here. Here are your SMS messages. You can set alarms, and you can add different things like a music player. You can use this as a camera shutter when tethered with your phone via Bluetooth. And now I'm showing you a picture right now of me sitting in my recliner earlier with the phone between my knees and me pressing this button and my smartwatch taking the picture. So this works as a remote shutter. And then we get back to the beginning. Now, a shortcut to that SMS message, or those SMS messages, are swipe up, and there they are, and you can see I received a text message, and the text messaging works just fine. If I want to throw that to the trash, I can just trash it. Now, there's no way to reply. There's no quick reply or anything like that, but you still get your SMS messages from your phone to the watch. Here is the brightness setting. I've got it turned up all the way for the purposes of this review. When I wear these things, I turn it all the way down. Or when I wear them before the review, I turn it all the way down to save battery life. And then you can also change the duration of the how long this watch face will stay on. I've got it set up all the way to 30 seconds now, which is the maximum. You can turn it down all the way to 5 seconds. And then whether you press the button to make it come to life, or you have the lift your wrist feature turned on, that's the amount of time the watch face will stay lit up before it goes to sleep again. Here's back to those watch faces. Okay. Vibrate and ring, you got some settings there for what kind of mode you want, the intensity of the vibration, do not disturb mode, low power mode, phone on, you can toggle that on and off to connect to your phone, the Bluetooth, via Bluetooth. Audio Bluetooth, again, this does not hold MP3s or anything like that, but it will control the music player on your smartphone when you turn that on and you're tethered via Bluetooth. Phone reset, your system, you can restart it, you can power it off, you can reset it. And we go into the about, and you see your version here. It's the KR80 smartwatch. Plenty of battery life here after 3 days. And then the app here is the familiar DayFit app. Now, I say it's familiar because I've done many smartwatch reviews. And if you're watching this on YouTube, go to my playlist that's marked Fitness Tracker and Smartwatch Reviews. I've done over 130 smartwatch reviews there. And I've reviewed this DayFit app many times before. But I'll do it again here. Just for those who might be new to the channel or not familiar with that app, I'll show you what it looks like. and then I'll come back and give you my final opinions. This smartwatch, I think, is very smartly laid out. It's a nice rugged look. The only thing I would say, this is only IP67, so don't let the looks deceive you. It is not as highly waterproof as you might think from a watch that looks this way. But if you're into this look, it's pretty solid. I like it. It's got a flashlight mode where if you press that button, it will light up your entire screen. So if you're in a very, very dark place, this will act as a flashlight, and to turn that off, you just tap it again or press a button and it'll turn that off. It just lights up all the pixels. And there we are back to the beginning, all right? We can do from the main screen a swipe from left to right, and this is kind of a shortcut menu to all of your options here, into all your various functions and whatnot. There is your heart rate, there's your blood pressure, SPO2, your exercise modes, your exercise records, weather, messages, shutter, player, timer, AI voice, alarm, stopwatch, games, calculator, compass. All right, so you can calibrate this by just basically follow the instructions and swing your wrist in a figure 8. And it will calibrate this. So it's got a compass in here, which is pretty unique in smartwatches here. And then it's got a barometer with your air pressure. Very, very cool. I don't see this very often. There's your altimeter, altitude, air pressure. Very, very cool stuff. And then back to settings. Let's go look at the app and I'll come back with my final thoughts here. So here we are in the DayFit app, or DaFit. It's DAFIT. And there you see the KR80 model smartwatch. And you see after 3 days of me wearing this, and I've told you that I set the display time to a minimum and I turn the brightness down, but after 3 days it still has 96% battery life, which is incredible. A 650 milliamp hour battery is one of the biggest I've ever seen in a smartwatch. So your battery life is going to last you a good long time. Of course, if you stay tethered to your phone via Bluetooth and you're making a lot of calls, your battery life will be much less, but I think it's still going to be great. But you can decide which notifications you want to send to your watch from your phone. I use it as a phone and I like to get my messages, but you got Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Skype, Instagram, Line, Kakao Talk, WeChat, and others. So you can pick and choose which of those notifications to turn on. There is your remote camera shutter, your favorite contacts, others, and you can upgrade. It'll let you know if you need to upgrade the firmware. This is up to date, so no problem there. The main home page here, you have your steps for the day. You have your sleep from the night before, and you can click on that and see your previous day's sleep. All right, and again, it gives you that deep light sleep versus awake time and REM sleep. Your heart rate, you can track that. You can measure it, and you saw that. Here's the full day heart rate, and you see it will give me my average heart rate, and I can look at the week. And you can go back and look at the various days and whatnot of what your heart rate is doing over the course of the day. There are your blood pressure measurements, okay? And it will give you your 7-day trends and whatnot, so that's all pretty cool. Blood oxygen saturation. Now, it does not do this automatically. This is a measurement that's on demand. So you have to go into the watch and press blood oxygen to take that measurement, or you click measure here. It does not automatically track that over the course of the day. Here's your weight. Of course, this does not weigh you. You have to input that into the app. And then you get into your personal profile. You can set a goal for the number of steps. You can pair it or link it to Google Fit. And, that's about it, folks. You can get into some fitness programs, and it'll give you some videos here about various exercises you can do in the gym. It gives you little demonstrations. You can download those. Meditation training. I don't use any of that. So the app is straightforward and pretty comprehensive and easy to navigate. I like it. And then let's just spin this thing around. You see The orange button here, you're either going to like this or really hate it. This orange strip, I think it looks kind of sporty. And then it's got the diodes on the back here, the green and the red, and I think it also has the white diode in here. Almost all of these smartwatches have a white diode that nobody talks about because nobody actually sees them. There are your two connectors for the charging cable. It's got a 22 millimeter band, so you can easily swap this out and change the band. Then on this side, that's where your microphone and speaker are for the smartphone type of speakerphone functionality. I like this watch, and I'm not here to tell you it's the best smartwatch on earth. I don't feel it's my job to compare this to top-end designs in smartwatches. I'm guessing that's the speaker. I'm sorry, that's the microphone there. That's the speaker over there. So all these disclaimers out of the way, I believe it's my job as sort of an independent reviewer, just a guy who likes the outdoors and fitness with a special interest in smartwatches, to just kind of tell you, call them how I see them. And for this one, it's selling on Temu right now on a lightning deal for $20.99. You got it, 21 bucks, folks. And for 21 bucks, I would say this is an awesome value if it's got the features and functions you're looking for. And it's not a rugged outdoor underwater waterproof watch. So, you know, it's splash resistant and rain resistant, IP67, so that's about it. But if these are functions you're looking for, I would say check it out. If I have a coupon code, I will drop it in the description below. I'll be back with a smartwatch review again very, very soon. So stay tuned, subscribe, and until next time, stay healthy, be fit, and live your life to the fullest.
When you want an extraordinary racing kayak made in the finest American tradition, or maybe just own a piece of American kayaking history, you want a West Side Boat Shop kayak, now available from davethekayaker.com. West Side Boat Shop kayaks. The tradition continues.